Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday. It's September 2nd. I can't believe it. I have a great crew here today. I'm going to introduce them in a minute. But first, hi, Gregg. How are you, honey?
Hi, Gregg.
Hi, Gregg. How you doing? We miss you. I hope you're doing better. You're recuperating. Maybe after the Labor Day weekend, maybe we'll see you soon. Um, Hopefully you liked that nice dinner I sent you last night. I got totally squashed in the rain and wet, and I hope the food wasn't wet when you came back from the doctor. But hope you enjoyed it. So today is Blueberry Popsicle Day. Did you guys know that?
I didn't know that.
No.
We do the day, National Day of the month. So when you leave, if you have children, family, whatever, buy them a popsicle that's made out of blueberry in the store. And it's also a very special birthday today, and she's watching, and her name is Boom Boom uh, uh, Johnson. And I understand you met her. We're going to talk about it on the show.
Yep.
And Betty Boom Boom Johnson, she's a little old lady. She's part of the Breakfast Club she calls in a lot and related to a member that's on the board. And I understand she saw your show.
She did.
And in one day, from her appearance and talking to you, she's a movie star all over Facebook. And now she has a name, and she's called Betty Boom Boom Johnson. And if anybody wants to see the pictures, go on my Facebook, and you're going to see this adorable lady who is just really adorable. And, hopefully you'll get to see who she is. She's like a little star.
Yeah,
She's
is.
a little
We
star.
love her.
Sounds good.
So, anyway, so that's it. So let's talk about who's here today. Joanne DeSalvo, JDK Travel. I call her the travel chick, but she doesn't call herself that. You're looking great.
Thank you.
You got a great
Thank
color
you.
on today.
You gave me that name, and I kind of like it.
I know, the
I
travel
like being a
chick.
chick. Thank you.
And we have Brad Cohen, who I've known for years.
Yes, yes.
Promoter, nice man, connects people, does all kinds of promoting for lots of shows.
Charities, networking, whatever they need.
Yes, and we have Vince Bandille from the 3A Creams. And if you don't know about them, you will by the end of this show. And that's where this little old Betty Boom Boom Johnson comes in because she brought him to me.
That's right.
And that's how networking goes on this show. And from just being here for 5 minutes, she knew his friend. It's unbelievable what goes on here.
It's a
So
small world.
it is
It's
a
Long
small
Island.
world.
Isn't
Long
it?
Island is
It's
small.
Long Island.
It's long
And,
Yep.
we're really
It's
happy to
home.
have you all here. And I know that everyone's still a little afraid of the COVID because of all these news things that are going on. But we're hoping that, within another week, people are going to start coming back out. Because we have a lot to share and a lot of things to do. And, it's time. Everybody has to get back out.
You know, and I think people are out.
I do
Because the
too.
traffic is ridiculous,
That's
okay? It's not even rush hour anymore. Rush hour starts at 9 in the morning and just keeps going. And if you go to a restaurant, you can't get a table.
Yeah, well, that's
on
true.
Long Island. So I think people are out. I think people are just want to live and enjoy their
Well,
life.
I know
again.
I do.
I know I do.
I got stuck and then had to get stuck again for 2 days with the hurricane.
Rain,
Yeah.
Ah.
Good, yeah.
Awful.
So when that happens, I just close the curtains, shut the phone off, and sleep, which I don't sleep a lot. So I catch up on my sleep when there's bad weather. Nobody's allowed in. The office is closed. So, Brad, what's going on? I haven't seen you in about, I guess, 9 months.
It's been a while. It's
Yeah.
been a while. We've been all stuck with the COVID pandemic. I had my issues also with health issues, like a double heart bypass. I kept busy
Did
last
you
year.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow, I
I
didn't
feel
know
great,
that.
thank God. And things just
You look
happen.
great. You do.
Things just
Well, last time I
happen.
saw you was with Sal Valentinetti
Yes.
and that nice couple. I don't know their name, the blonde, beautiful
Oh,
woman.
that was
Who were they?
Anthony and Ellen Pellegrino. They own the Windows on the Lake restaurant.
Oh, that's who they
Oh,
were?
That's who I do a
Really?
lot
Well,
of my
they should
shows
come on
with.
the show.
Well, I will put them on for you.
Yeah,
sure,
they
sure.
should. But
They're
anyway,
wonderful.
that was the last time I saw you. We had such a good time that night with them. They're so funny.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had some good times. So basically, what I do is I do some promotions for a lot of. I'm actually a promoter. I do promotions for myself, and I do also for other promoters that need it because I have my own vast network of followers.
Vast? I'd say huge.
How many years have you been promoting? It's a
Oh,
long
since
time.
dirt, I don't know. It's,
A
I mean,
long time, yeah.
when I was 16, my first job, my friend Jack, I remember Jack Cavallo was. He says, "Ray, would you like to come to the Action House?"
Wow,
Remember
that sounds
that?
Remember the Action House in Island Park? They had the Ramones there. They had everybody.
Yeah.
there,
Oh,
right?
you went?
Oh, sure.
You
The
were
Action House.
something when you were young.
So he says, spread yourself. I said, you get paid by breakout management. I said, okay. So I said, what are you going to do? Because I was also a guitar player. I used to jam and,
Really?
I didn't know that. That's a secret.
yeah, well, a lot of things. But,
Yeah, I'm sure.
so
I'm
I
sure
mean,
you have
couldn't-
many
you couldn't-
secrets, Brad.
You could not graduate high school if you didn't play guitar or drums or something. You're not allowed to graduate. I mean, that's it. So, especially when you're trying to protest the Vietnam War.
No.
Hey, stop. All right, we're going too far back, okay?
Yes. So we're going back, and so I've been doing. So I started with breakout management a little bit, just a few things.
Okay.
Actually, was running the back door for my friend during the summers, plus school. When the things were over, and then I was in electronics, and then I got married in '83. And then I had a wonderful person, and that lasted for a while, of course.
Everybody has a few.
A few years, okay. And we developed, we went into the apparel business, and I was a manufacturer of a wine called, and maybe you know Laney, New York. Designed by
Yes.
Laney. That was my company, and all the boutiques had it, and
Ah.
casinos, and I made all the embellishment with the rhinestones.
Well, that's why you always look so nice.
Yeah.
I love
22.
well-dressed men. It's not a knock that you're not well-dressed
I-
today.
I'm a
but
billboard today.
Yeah. But that's how I met Greg, because he walked into the dry cleaners,
He's a
and I
very
liked
good-
his clothes.
Yep.
I'm like, you got to come on my show. And then we became partners, and that's how I met him.
So I was in the fashion business of 22, 23 years, showrooms around the country. And it was a nice business when I was during my marriage. And during my divorce, I just said, you know something? I was actually, at the back step, I was in and out I was with the nightclubs. I was always,
that's
because
fun life.
I was in the embellishments, so I would make rhinestone T-shirts for them, and I was always in the back ends, cards. I was always in specialty advertising. I made T-shirts, all
Yeah, all
kinds
kinds
of
of good. We
Yeah.
call them now swag. They're not called tchotchkes anymore.
They're not called.
I
they're not
was
the Blitz.
corrected by my
Right.
daughter. Don't call them tchotchkes.
Now they're
They're
called
swag.
swags. Everything was rhinestones and nailheads at one point.
Wow.
And I did that for many years. And then I said during my separation and divorce, I said, you know something? Let me get back. This goes back, I don't know, over 10 or 12 years when these things were started. Let me get back into promotions. So I started doing Bradco events. And before you know it, got very successful. Restaurants will call me, country clubs, whatever. And
You bring business.
from out of nothing, I said, Facebook had a great platform at the time. They're a bit tough now, but they had at the time, you could promote and you
Do
could
anything you wanted back then. Now
You
you're
know?
going to jail when you
So,
do anything.
I mean,
I'm in jail right now.
And you're able to make groups and this and that. Overnight, I had 20,000 following without me getting
Wow.
on.
That's
That's
unbelievable.
So it's and it helped a lot of the restaurants and venues, So you need a big percentage just to be on at the time, and so to this day, I'm still still consulting, promoting,
So you
developing.
found your niche very early.
Well, it's funny
right?
though, when people either divorce or become a widow or anything like that, you
Maybe
really change your career and do different things.
You reinvent
It happened to
yourself.
me. I mean, I'm a widow now 3 years, and I'm doing things I never did. I'm sure my husband is up there like shaking his head because he used to hold me back a little because he was afraid I'd get hurt because I was too friendly. But now there's no one to stop me, so I'm
You
basically,
can do it all.
But change of life, change of work, change of all that, it's healthy. It's definitely healthy. Well, you know, you
It's on your
changed.
journey. You're going on your journey.
And it happens when
And
you're
it's-
older.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we're getting up there,
But I think it's good that it happens when you're older.
because you
'Cause
don't
you
care
gotta-
anymore. You're not going to
secure
listen to
more,
people.
you have
Right.
Right,
some
you got your
assets.
head more on your shoulders, and you know what's important and what's not
That's right.
important, and you can make better choices.
Far
I
more
think.
settled in.
Yeah.
Well, you have a right to be happy.
Right.
Exactly. That's a
That
good
too.
thing.
And
That's
that
a good
too.
statement. I
And
like that.
sometimes, even though you're married and you met together, things do happen,
Yeah.
and you still have a right to be happy.
Absolutely. And then sometimes you're lucky and you leave on good terms and everything works out.
Right.
Sometimes it's not so good. I hear both sides of the spectrum. I get a lot of people that call me over ridiculous things. So
It was tough.
I just got a call. People think I could just do about anything. From someone that wants to bring her child here from China because he has COVID. Could I do it? I'm like, I know you think I can do everything. You need a lawyer. You need a health advocate. I can't help you. You can't just bring him here. She was crying. I'm like, you need to go to a lawyer. But again, it's nice to have that reputation where people come to you, and then maybe you can refer them. And we do a lot of referring here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your network was very good. You make one big family.
It's it. That's
It's a
true. I
comfort
never
level.
knew, after losing my corporate job, how
me.
networking would be my family.
I got to jump over there to cough.
All right, go ahead. You can go over there to court. She's adorable, isn't she?
Thank you.
She really is. She's such a
This
sweetheart.
is a great show, and everybody should be watching it.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's easy
Great-
to watch.
great-
It's
great team
Mondays
here.
and Thursdays. And this is a great club, and people could come here on the weekends. We
beautiful
have all
club.
kinds
It
of
is.
entertainment, and we have a blast when we come here. In the summer, we used to do a lot outside.
Outside, yeah.
And that was, there was no end to how many people could come.
Mm-hmm.
And Gregg actually kept the community going when COVID was going on because
Gregg's
we could do it
wonderful.
outside.
I wish him-
So kudos to Gregg. So how do people reach you? How do they talk to you?
Well, they can talk to me. They can usually they go on my Facebook, Brad Co events, or they go on my Long Island Nightlife and event group. But they go just for Brad Cohen. A lot of people know me. Somehow they know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah. Does your phone ever stop ringing?
I only give it to selected people when I
Okay.
have to. Because
Yeah.
it won't. I don't.
Otherwise,
call
you'll
in the
have
middle
no
of the night.
life. Right. Exactly.
They'll just wake you up day and night. So they just
Right,
pass it
right.
around. But they can get Brad Co events on Facebook.
So let's
You'll
talk
see it.
about this special event that's coming up on
Yes,
September 11th.
yes. We're gonna
I got an invitation. I'm so excited.
I got you in to come to the show. We're
Yes,
gonna have
I'm
a lot
excited.
of celebrities here. I'm gonna need my glasses for this.
All right.
Well-
you all right? She's gonna live.
Well, we're gonna have a wonderful show coming up on. This is for September 11th.
And
This
I'll
is
be
for the-
posting it up tonight again.
Yes. This is the 20th year anniversary of the World Trade Center. That's there. And my good friend of mine, that's the main host is Soho Johnny. It's his show, his production. And then we have some great groups. We have some great team members on here. Eileen Shapiro, Charles Zenny, and a few others, and Johnny V, all from very established in the group. And they put together the show very quickly. And this show actually, the people all over the country are actually coming in because it's to help a charity. Let Me Help Inc. is the main charity that would make doing this for, which what does is they give money to when you need for different charities at the time. It's like a portal. Once the monies come in, they decide which charities need it the most, and they give so much. This
Which
year,
is so important because you get
Yes.
what you give.
Yeah, well, I
Right.
agree,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we did it last show. We gave to the anti-bullying. We gave to American Cancer Society. We gave there, and we gave a lot of big donations, a lot of the shows. This year, we're doing for this 9/11, we're doing support of Operation Warrior Shield. We're going to pay tribute for the 20th anniversary for 9/11. They're about, what they do is they take care of the veterans, and they take care of the homeless veterans.
Wow, that's
So,
terrific.
for someone that needs.
That's a
because-
worthwhile charity.
Right. So they're very well established, and it's going to be on Saturday. Of course, 9/11 starts at 5, and there's going to be a red carpet event. There's going to be a fashion show, and there's going to be a main gala with all celebrity entertainers, which I'll give you a little
I
bit.
can't
list.
wait. Do I have to get a gown?
No, you don't need the gown. But just
Going to
you look
28th
wonderful
Street.
the way whatever you want to wear.
I have clothes, but if there's an excuse that I could get Greg to buy me a dress, what
That's
the
right.
hell?
Well, you may want. There's going to
Nah, I'm
there's going to be a
kidding.
lot of media there.
I'll be dressed, trust me. But
Okay.
I have plenty of clothes.
This is being advertised actually in many stations all over the
Oh,
country.
terrific.
Because people can donate even if they can't make to the show. And they go to letmehelpinc.org or
Okay.
sohojohnny.com. the two
Terrific.
there. Now
All
this
right.
is going to be located at Roomy Event Space, which is 229 West 28th Street, between 7th and 8th Avenue. and get there early. I'm sure it's going to be.
What time does it start?
It's the red carpet event starts at 5.
Oh, we gotta
The main
get there
event
early
starts
then.
at 7. Up
So
to-
we got to
up
get
to
there
11.
by 4:30, the
Up to
latest.
11.
Okay,
So you can see what's going on. We'll post everything here.
okay.
We have the flyers.
And if you
made
leave me with your flyers, I'll
Yes.
post up the other stuff
I-
that you have going on down
right,
the line.
right. So,
Great.
All right. So
Thank you.
the fundraising, it clicks in to
Well-
Joanne at JDK Travel, because
Yeah.
I remember last year I came to your big event in the city,
Yes.
and it was a
Yes.
big hit. You were a
Yes.
big shot. And
We had a good time.
let's talk about the travel and how fundraising, because this gentleman also was interested in
I-
working with the nonprofits.
I
so-
have to tell you that there are so many, because of the economy, and because of the economy, and because so many people were out of work or furloughed or whatever you want to call it for the past year and a half. It's people are now need help. Different organizations who got funding before stopped getting their funding for the year. It's hard. So by being creative and things like Brad's doing, what I'm doing is I'm putting cruise groups together. And believe it or not, people say, "Oh my God, a cruise! Oh my God, you're COVID and the cruise." But you know what? The cruise lines are very, 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 very policed, careful. Technologically, they're update with all of their health the systems and the air conditioning and all of that. The way they do the testing, it's easier to take a cruise right now, really, than it is to get on a plane and go to Italy.
which is really something.
I have
really.
to tell you, it really is.
And sometimes they attach a cruise to a fundraising.
Well,
So
that's
because
why you
somebody
put a
gets
cruise
to
group.
go for free
Well,
if you do a raffle, right?
If you want to do that,
Yeah.
yes. But if you want to be completely generous,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you take that free cabin because it has a dollar value, and
Uh-huh.
you incorporate that into the money that you're giving to the charity. Okay, so you have that choice. Whoever works with me to put that group together, they have that choice. Also, we have different ways of. You can make up to $100 a cabin towards the charity as well.
It's something
And
different.
then, well, it's a fun thing because people want to be together. People want to get out and do something. They don't want to be involved in an airline or an airport anymore. So you take a cruise out of New York and you raise, a couple $1,000s for a very worthy cause.
And the
everybody
charity
feels
gets to market themselves too because they're on the cruise.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I remember
it's
we
a
did
win-win,
one with
you
you
know.
once a while ago. My sister won the cruise,
Yeah,
and she was thrilled.
it's really
She was thrilled.
it's a very interesting way of raising funds without making you pay to go to a dinner dance, right? You pay
Well,
the
everything's different. I mean, not
$150
everybody wants to be on a
$300.
cruise.
Well, still, but you know what? A lot of people do.
I know. Well,
A
like
lot
I'm
of-
afraid.
and
I didn't
they're-
go on the one. I sent my sister.
No, you don't have to be afraid
Well-
anymore. Because you know what? They test you before you get on the ship. They test you when you get
Yeah,
off
but
the
what
ship.
if you get sick?
They
That's
test
the
you
thing.
during the cruise.
Yeah.
They have a certain amount of cabins set apart.
Prior.
God
Mhm.
forbid somebody should need to be taken out of the crowd and away from the herd. You have that. They've updated their medical facilities. And two, if you are on a cruise, God forbid something should happen. You're not that far away.
Yeah.
You're going out of New York. You're going down
Right.
to, you're not that far from the East Coast that you can't be medevaced out. And there are 3
I
companies that the
understand
cruise
that.
lines are working with that do that.
Well,
So
I
it's
know,
very
I
safe
know. Plus,
these
you
days.
are the kind of person you give a lot of personal attention to your clients, and
Too
you
much.
say my
Too
passion
much.
is travel,
Too much.
meeting people all over the world and different cultures, and making friends. So, what's better to have a person that could
I'm
be your
doing
friend,
this
your travel chick, everything?
46 years.
I know you're a little
I
scary.
I only know travel. I love it because I love to get involved with my clients, and I love to give that hand holding that everybody, especially today because people
It's
are
worse
traveling.
now, yeah.
It's worse now. People need a lot. And if you get on a plane and you go anywhere, yes, travel is happening. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But
go ahead.
people,
That's
I
fine.
have,
Good.
I have like
Fine.
5 families, all separate people. They're all going the whole month of September. Everybody's going to Italy. Italy's is being invaded by Americans right now. Okay.
Is that
But
a good thing?
it's wonderful for the Italians. It's wonderful for the Italian economy. And you know what? They're all there. They're all having a good time. They're all comfortable.
So you have a nice
Nobody's
Italy
getting sick.
trip going on right now. In fact, anyone wants to go to Italy, called her.
Well, yeah, whatever they want to do, I just make it happen. I
Yeah.
just coordinate everything and make it comfortable for them.
And then I understand.
But there's a
one
lot
the,
lot of paperwork that has
Yeah,
to be
one of the
filled out.
members told me that they had a problem on vacation and you were on the phone, you fixed it in a half
Yeah,
hour.
yeah,
Boom, boom,
yeah.
they got upgraded. You know, usually I have to do that stuff myself.
No, no.
Because, you know, I
Well,
feel like I'm the only one that could
I
get someone
have
to do
special
something.
relationships with the airlines and the hoteliers and the cruise line people. We have
Right.
special relationships that we develop over the years. I have friends all over the world that are destination management companies, and
Right.
if they need any help, I know who to call when you're in Italy or in Spain. These are the advantages of working with a professional travel
And not,
advisor,
you know, just
and not
anybody.
just Expedia.
And forget about going on the internet to do
Forget
your
that. Not
booking.
today. Not with the way. Not with the impact COVID has had on travel. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't just fly by night anymore.
My,
Pack a
my
bag and
niece
go.
just got married, and as a surprise, her travel agent got her a butler.
Isn't that fun?
Can you imagine?
What a fun
They
thing.
were honeymoon suite, and they walk in and they have a butler. She said, Auntie, I'm telling you, it was the best gift I got for the whole wedding.
Imagine what Expedia would have charged for that.
Nothing. They wouldn't even know who to call.
And she said, we booked our next vacation already a year from now.
Good.
Nice.
I'm like, that's
God
because you're
bless.
young and
I
you,
love to
and you
hear
just got
that.
married and you got his shitload of money in the
I love to
in the
hear that.
pocket.
I'd be happy with a maid.
I just want someone to drive me around and, you know, be the Bella di Nana, and they're just showing me everything and taking me to nice restaurants.
Exactly.
That's all I
You-
want.
Like a lady, like a queen.
great.
You want to be
That's
a
concierge.
vacation is
Yeah,
an experience.
concierge, right.
It's an experience. You
And-
can have anything at home, but it's home. But when you get off a plane and somebody's waiting for you and
Oh,
they whisk
yeah,
you
love
away
that. Love
and
the
they take
sign
you to
with
the
your name on it.
hotel, right? And you're tired, and you know what I'm saying? And there's a coffee waiting for you. You already checked in. You don't even have to go to the desk.
You got, I want to go. Where we
It
going?
makes you on a vacation. And not
That-
only that, that word that
that's
you
an
said,
expense.
concierge, if people in business, anybody that wants to do something different, concierge is very important now. Because
Oh,
people
yeah.
are sick of the BS and getting, you know, customer
yeah.
service, all that's out the garbage. And so anyone that starts something new, let's just say you're an aide and you take care of sick people. Well, if you deal with upper class people, then you're a concierge service.
You are.
And you're not going to let that person down. So that word
You're there
concierge
to
could
hold their
apply to
hand.
any
Very
business.
important.
It's also called white glove.
Okay, same
White
thing.
glove.
I don't
You've
have
got to
any, but-
be there from start to finish.
Right.
And they shouldn't have to worry. It's got to be seamless.
And you say you orchestrate dreams.
I do.
So that's nice. So
Well, listen, my process is I meet the client, we sit down, we have a conversation, and I let them talk. I want to know what they want to do. What's their expectation? You're spending a lot of money, you know? You want it to be what you want, what you envision.
did you ever have a funny story of someone that said, this is what I want, I'll pay whatever? Like,
I
you know,
have
a
a story.
wacko client?
No,
you
I
know?
don't have any. No, I can't say. I don't have any wacko clients.
I
but
do.
I have some.
I have
know.
a lot of wacko
But
clients.
I've had some nudgy clients that she was an actress,
Oh,
and
okay.
she was an actress on Broadway, and she was having a photo shoot in her hotel room, and the color of the room they gave her didn't match her hair. It was
Oh,
going to clash.
jeez.
Oh, it was a hotel in London. Oh my God! And the hotel, I got them to actually paint a wall for her in the suite, so they
Oh,
could
my
pose
God.
her in front of that wall. So and it worked for her.
Well, she
She-
must have had
Oldest
an
woman.
she
That
she
was-
must have had an expensive
That is-
lodging bill.
Wow.
No, I'm serious. These are the things that you know.
You're really concierge.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Really?
is called luxury leisure travel advice.
What
So-
did you
So I
say
go
to
from
them?
up here, but I have something for everybody's budget too, because I'm
Right.
also, you know, I don't live the luxury leisure life. I do it vicariously through my clients, you know. So I
So
do
you're
this-
in a dream
I-
all the time.
you know, I love that, and then I get to be creative because that's what I would like to do. You know,
Yeah, me
it's
too.
really interesting.
Well, it's
I
funny.
love what I do. You know
I
what
got
I'm
a
saying?
call
You have
from
to.
I do, I do.
a magazine publisher that I know. Well, I write in his magazine every now and then. He goes, you want to come to Vegas? I'm like, well, I don't know. You're going to pay for the trip? He goes, well, I want to open a plus-size hotel for plus-size women. He goes, big bathtubs, big couches, big beds, the works. Would you come? I'm like, pay my trip. I'll come and help you market it. He goes, well, you're the perfect woman. I'm like, well, I could bring you 20 plus-size women if you want, if you really want to do it. He never called me back. So I don't think he did it because COVID happened. But, you know, these are the different things like going forward in business. Nothing's impossible.
I know.
And so
You're right.
my idea is
Right?
a wacky idea is a good idea.
You find a niche,
Yes.
and if that niche, people respond to that, and they want it more and more, it becomes success.
Yeah.
So, what's your latest? What are people traveling? Where are they going right
I
now?
just
Like,
told
what's
you,
happening?
Italy, they're invading Italy right now.
Besides Italy, Italy's getting invaded.
Italy's getting invaded by Americans, and they're loving it. And it's very and the European Union yesterday decided that they're going to recommend to all of the countries in Europe not to let Americans in, because we are now a level 4, State Department level 4. And you know what? I think that's a political thing, because we made Europe a level 4, and we didn't want them to come here. So now they don't want us there. But it's all up to the individual country, so it's not a mandate. It doesn't have to be. And you know how the Italians are, domani. They don't. They are. So they're not going for that. All you need to do to get into Italy is have a COVID test
And
before
a
you leave,
passport,
a
right?
passport, and wait, you got to find a digital passenger locator form. And you have to have the negative COVID test, and you have to be vaccinated.
Okay.
Which is all very easy, because we basically are. So
Yeah.
you just have to make sure that you have the correct paperwork.
Well, what about a passport? Like, if I went to Italy, I don't have
If
one.
you have a passport,
I don't have one. So what do?
then you don't go.
No, I mean, how do you get a quick passport?
You don't get a quick passport now. You can't. Their passport service is
Take you
very
2 months.
back.
So, in other
6
words, you
months.
should have a
They're
passport
saying
regardless.
5 to 6 months.
Because if I win the lotto tomorrow
Well-
and I want to go to Italy, I need a
You
passport.
gotta wait. Yeah, you can't go.
So I should apply
Well,
for
you
a
put
passport.
your money in Switzerland, you have to worry about it.
And I help you do that. I do that too.
Oh, all right.
I help
I think I
expedite
should get a
passports.
passport because
Well, I look
I
at-
am hoping to go to Ireland soon.
Oh, Ireland, you can go to.
I'm dating an Irishman, so
Oh yes.
yes. So I'm hoping someday
Still?
he might
Lucky
take
the
me.
Irish.
He's still there. Still.
It'll be 7 months. September 13th.
Congratulations. That's
He's a very nice
wonderful.
man too.
That's so nice.
Never thought, after
What do
you're
you mean
married
never
47
thought? You're in-
years, you don't know. So
I'm happy for you.
yeah, I am too. He's a sweetheart. I don't mention his name.
All right,
It's
so
my
get you
little
the
secret.
passport next year.
Yeah.
You go to Ireland.
Maybe.
All right. And you know what? So then too, I gave this to you. You get the bag and everything, but
Oh, good thing Gregg isn't here. He might not like the bag.
well, that's too bad. I didn't bring. If you notice, I wouldn't have brought one thing. If I'm mad. I'm still mad at him. Yeah, I'm
You
giving
can't
you.
stay mad at Gregg.
I'm giving you
What is
a
this?
gift of travel. It's 15 free consultation minutes, because I do have fees.
How
You know,
nice.
I do have fees, and that's what I give to to special people.
Very nice.
And so I would be very happy to work with you and not charge you a fee.
Wow. Well, why don't you?
So when you and your man are ready to go to Ireland,
Yeah.
you call me.
Yes.
And if
well,
you
I-
want to give
I
that to
call you all
somebody,
the time.
and if I know, and if you want to give that to somebody special in the meantime,
I could do
hang
that.
on to that.
I
So
like
there's
this.
That.
This is great.
There's my card.
Very
and
nice.
here
So if we have you
here's
in an
all of my
event-
benefits that if you work with me, I'm also a virtuoso agent.
What does virtuoso mean?
It means white glove.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
love
hang on
it.
to all of that.
And this is all good for an event because
Yeah.
you could give these out to people that come. Right?
What I'm hoping to do right now is I'm putting together a cruise night, and I'll put that up when we get that settled. It's going to be a cruise out of New York for 2022, and it's going to be next May or June,
How many days?
and it's going to be a fundraiser.
How many days?
I'm hoping for 7 days, and I'm hoping that they'll okay the Bermuda cruise for me on with Norwegian Caribbean
Maybe
Cruise
we could get
Lines.
some of the
Oh,
Breakfast
that's
Club
coming out
members
of
to think
Jersey.
about it.
So, well, that's Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean.
But the problem, and we love their ships. I don't get me wrong, but I think that out of Jersey we have to hire a bus to bring the people to the pier to Port Liberty,
Okay.
which is going to add to the cost of the cruise. And I'm trying to keep the cost down as much as possible. That we're even going to forego our commission, because yes, we do
Well,
every
for
once in a
charity,
while
you
make a
do
few
that.
pennies,
Right.
you know. But we're also going to forego that too, and build that into either make it cheaper or add that to the charity.
Well,
that
that's
we
also
choose.
good if you start planning it now because you have all
We
these
have to
months.
plan it now. We want to
Right.
start marketing it.
Where
So,
you going, the next cruise?
but we're hoping it's going to be Bermuda, out of
Bermuda.
New York.
Bermuda's nice.
Last time I went to Bermuda was 30-something years ago
Oh.
with my 3 sisters and their husbands, and they all left us there. My husband and I were left alone. My sister didn't like the sun, and so she left a note. Then my other sister didn't feel good, so we kept getting notes on the door.
Oh
we
my
left.
God.
We left. And we stayed, it was beautiful, but
It's
my
beautiful, the
sisters are
water,
not,
the
they don't
dolphins.
like to relax.
Bermuda.
I know.
But it was a good time, we had a good time. That was a long time ago. So we stayed, we didn't do cruise. We stayed at a nice place with the pink sand, whatever that is.
Pink Sand Beaches.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, so I
So
have
where-
pictures.
But that wasn't your last vacation, was it?
No, well,
So where,
where
where have you been
well,
away
I'm not, you
last?
don't want to talk about my vacations.
You have to go somewhere.
They're very simple.
Yeah, but you're too busy. You're the busiest woman I know.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you are.
My husband didn't like to travel, so, The only reason we went to
You didn't leave him
Bermuda
home?
is my daughter gave it to us as a gift.
It is beautiful. Last time I went there, I was with actually Mickey B. may rest his
Oh,
soul.
let's talk about Mickey B. He's
Yeah,
a
we
great
went-
man.
And 212, I went with Mickey. He says, Brad, you want to go to Bermuda? We have to host the Dupree's, the 50th
Yeah.
anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we went on the Royal Caribbean. We were guests on the Royal Caribbean. And we hosted the event for the Dupree's. Well, it was
Wow.
actually Mickey B. I was
Wow.
psyched.
Really?
I was helping with them with everything else. And we had a phenomenal time, with Tony
He was an
Frankie,
entertainer
Billy,
from life.
all of them,
And he, a
Tommy.
good friend of our at the club was very good
Nikki,
friends with
God
him.
bless you. Yeah, he
And
did
we used to
everything for
go
me,
to
so-
Antonetti's in Glen Cove.
Yes.
He had the whole gang there. We used to hang out there every Thursday night.
And Pat
We had a
Silva, yeah.
blast.
If I may ask, what's Frank's last name?
Hmm?
Frank, what's his last name?
Which one, Frank?
The Dupree's, right?
Oh, no, it's actually, it's actually, you have Tommy,
Right.
you have Philly, you got Vinny. Yeah, I think it's Frank, I forgot his
No,
name.
no, because
Yeah.
we just had someone from,
Frank.
see our show from,
Dupree's,
Yeah,
I forgot what
so,
Frank's
right.
last name.
Hello, who's this? Is this Betty? All right, hold on a second. Just give me a minute. So, thank you for all your great information. And
My
now you're
pleasure.
the secretary of
Thank you for inviting me.
the Chamber of Franklin Square.
Franklin Chamber of Commerce.
So you do a lot of record
Yep.
keeping, right?
I do.
All right. So
And I'm
where-
not good at it.
Well,
I
we're
need
gonna
a
get you. We'll
secretary.
get you
I
a
need-
girl.
The
for you.
secretary needs a secretary.
All right, we'll find you someone.
Okay, good.
Because we do that at the Breakfast Club too. How do people reach you? What's your website?
jdktravel.net. I'm at 516-384-0615, but all of my information is on my website.
And you can always call me.
jdktravel.net.
And I can connect you to this travel chick. You got to deal with her. You wouldn't have any problems.
Thank you.
She takes care of everybody.
White
Thank you.
glove.
Thank you.
And it's
White
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 Glove. That's right. So we have a call coming in for you.
oh, you
Okay.
kidding.
Hello. Hi. Is this Boom Boom Betty? Betty Boom Boom? All right, hold on a second. We have your friend here, Vince. Hold on. You want to say hi to Vince? Hold on.
Put it on speakerphone, yeah.
Hold on. Say it again.
Hi, Vian.
Oh, hi, Betty. How are you? You've changed my life.
Today's my birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Betty.
birthday, Betty.
Thank you.
You have had some months since you met this man at the show.
I know it, and I miss him.
Oh,
yeah, I love you, Betty. Thank you.
misses you.
Oh.
What was it that you said? What did you say again? What was the word?
You moved my soul.
You moved my soul when you saw the play.
That's right.
And we have these pictures of you all over Facebook now. You became a movie star.
Really?
You have
I
pretty
wish-
you have pretty blonde hair, and everybody's talking about Betty Boom Boom Johnson from the egg creams.
Yep. This is true. I can verify that.
And we have a lot of people that are watching. Your son is watching. I saw him on the tape. Susan is watching. The pizza guy. What's his-
Johnny C, the
Johnny
pizza
C.
guy.
I want to meet you, the pizza guy.
Yeah. So many people watching it.
Yeah, and we have Patricia, who's her daughter-in-law.
Oh, hi, Patricia,
Daughter-in-law. And she helped me meet you.
What
and
a wonderful
and
opportunity.
it's great. Betty, I wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
And keep looking at all those pictures on Facebook. You're a movie star.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, she
Okay,
is, yes.
thank you, Patricia, too.
You made her die. She was so excited.
Oh, how
we just
cute
sitting
is
here watching.
that?
Well, she should show her friends at the nursing home. They could all watch it.
I thought I would
Okay. All right, honey. So you happy birthday, all right? Now watch the rest of the show because your friend is going to be on.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yes, so there he is.
All right.
It's a great play.
Okay.
Can't wait to have it on Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking to be
See,
here
she's
in
a
Long
big
Island.
help.
It's a story that comes full circle about life.
Yes. Thank you, honey. All right. Thanks, Angel. Bye-bye.
So here's that picture.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that
I
picture.
just
Is
saw
that
it.
unbelievable?
Yeah, I
It's
just
such-
went
what
on.
a-
I mean, that is a great promo for you.
Well, I can't believe that she was caught. Patricia caught that picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
great.
it's unreal.
you know, it was actually the moment that she said those words. You know,
And it's
you moved my
weird how
soul.
all this happened in like 2 weeks.
Well, you know, I believe part of, I mean, I think what everybody's talking about here is very much stepping out of our comfort zones
Exactly.
and going after something that's always been, I don't know how to say it, it's like it's been our essence. You know, you're so deeply enthused about what you do.
Yes, she
I
is.
mean, I don't want to travel, make plans with another travel agent in the world.
Oh,
after
how nice
listening
is
to
I'd be
that?
honored to work with
She's
you.
a hot shot, too.
Well, and that's great though. But I mean, and I think, and listening to you, and you said, you know, when you started out, and you too with your, you know, from Friar to Freedom. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
well,
how
you
this.
had a story, right?
Right. I
You had a
mean,
story like mine. You lost your job, right?
Well, I lost my agent and my manager, and you know, it was months going by, no auditions were coming in, and I was like, how do I take my destiny back, you know? And I called George Cameron Grant. I said, who I worked with in
He
the past.
sounds like a doll.
Oh, wait till you meet him.
Is
He's
he
great.
handsome?
He's handsome. He's taken. I know he's.
And so are you.
That's
I know,
right, so-
but I always like to know.
Yeah, you know, but you know, we could still look at the menu. But so I called him and I said, hey, would you be interested in developing a one-person show? And he said, let's do it.
Really?
And you know, once we took that step out, it just out of nowhere.
That is something.
He's
really.
You have talent.
Well, and I think all around. I mean, George has written a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story that just resonates with our, you know, our generation. And first off, can I say that I feel like I'm home again. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, and you guys make me feel so much at home.
Oh, well, look at this, okay? There he is. Look at how
Yeah,
handsome he
You're a
is.
Brooklyn boy too.
Look
There
at
you
his
are.
headshot.
There
Very,
I
very
am.
nice. It's-
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, thank you.
Very, very. I like photos.
But yeah, well, it's a big part of the, you know, the business.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So let's talk about so you got started how
Right.
long ago with this?
Well, our
play.
first gig was 2018, and then after that we got into the New Jersey Fringe Festival, and that's where we met Johnny C, the pizza guy, plus Peter Howe, who was the tour manager for Lou Christie, Dusty Springfield. He's actually was tour manager with the Rolling Stones, and he's part of our team now.
So you got a lot of good people in your group.
Well, and Lou Christie, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
Lightning strikes.
Lightning Strikes.
Yeah, I love
mean,
that song.
Gypsy cried.
The play, The Gypsy Cried. Well, and they're all, The Gypsy Cried, Lightning Strikes.
They're all in the
Two
play?
Faces Have I,
Oh.
Rhapsody in the Rain, which is the title of the play. 3/8 Creams, The Rhapsody in the Rain.
Rhapsody in the Rain. Now, where does that come from? Just the loving stories that are part of this whole
Well,
thing?
it's, well, Lou Christie wrote that with the melody from Tchaikovsky's Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
Like dun da da dun 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 you know, dun dun. Baby da 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 da. And there's a scene in the play where I actually turn into Angela at 17 and do a ballet dance.
Really?
So,
Do you wear tights?
no. It's a fantasy, but and there's no time to change.
Oh,
so,
okay.
But, you know, that was the 2018, but I think what's resonated with people is the nostalgic aspect of the play. You know, it's about, and one of the things about the play is that I think I can find more, like, do you guys believe in first love?
Well,
Having a first love?
I'd have to say, I don't know.
Chemistry.
I believe in
chemistry.
more chemistry and, you know, I kind of like, I don't know.
Okay,
I
well, how
can't
about
answer
this one?
that.
Do you believe in second chances?
Yes, that I do. I'm getting
All right.
that right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
And right, and the courage we need to take those.
Yeah, and I
second
also
chances.
believe in getting out of your comfort zone.
Right.
I
you know,
didn't
and-
always, though.
And that's what this play is about. It's about a first love that he had when he was 17, didn't take the chance,
That makes sense.
and now 40 years to almost 50 years later, he gets to get that chance again. And does he have the courage to take it? And how does it play out?
Right.
And it's all wrapped in the
interesting, doesn't it? Yeah.
wonderful music of Lou Christie. So all the songs.
That sounds beautiful.
Well, the character that I play is a Lou Christie fanatic. He's a jukebox Jimmy. He goes around.
Oh, and he adores Lou Christie?
He adores Lou Christie and so idolizes him and.
Well, it's funny, we met up with Cousin Brucey
You've been on the show
about
twice,
2
yeah.
months ago at Stella's restaurant. Susan was with us, and we took some pictures, and we met his
Wow.
lovely wife.
Right.
And he's supposed to come on soon, and if I had gotten in touch with him, I would have loved to reconnected you guys.
Yes, twice. We were on the show twice with Lou Christie.
Yeah,
Me
he's
and
a
the
very
playwright.
nice man, very nice.
Very good.
He likes to go to Stella's restaurant, so just in case you wanted to know that.
And like I said, he opened up when we did our off-Broadway run. He was the one to open the show with making an egg cream.
So let's talk about the egg creams, because Susan used to work in
I love egg
a
creams.
catering facility, and she used to make the good egg creams.
Right.
I think she told you that.
Right, yes, yes,
She's in our
yes,
back
yes.
end, and she said, I know how to really make them, but people can actually have the egg creams at the show with you or make their own. Is that how it works?
The big show that's coming up is the United Solo Theater Festival show, which is our first show. Will be November 10th, Wednesday, November 10th at 7:30 p.m.
And where is that?
That's going to be at the Theater Row Theaters on 42nd Street between 9th and 10th Avenue. And it's at the United Solo Festival, which hopefully we can get more people. The more people who buy tickets for the shows, the more shows we get. So that's what we're looking to do.
And is it inside or outside? Because you're saying festival.
Oh, it's inside.
Oh,
It's
okay.
inside, yes. It's the only solo theater festival in the world. It's the largest one. They do
Wow.
it in London and New York.
Sounds like fun.
But the 3 egg creams is George grew up in the Bronx and went to this egg cream shop, and that's where he envisioned. But can I tell you something? When we were on Cousin Brucey's show, how many people they called in, they don't know what an egg cream is.
Yeah. Well, because they're young.
They're
Yeah.
young,
Or
yeah.
no, I mean, some people
Maybe
like
they're
live
not
out
from
in
New
Midwest.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they hear egg cream, they go, egg cream,
I know
what?
an egg cream.
Well, I don't think they make great egg creams in the diner. You need to go to an ice cream place for a great egg cream.
Right. That's
An
what we
ice cream
did.
shop.
Yes.
Ice
The
cream shop.
diners, they just don't do it right. But I told 2 friends, open a store and just sell egg creams.
Yeah.
The line will be down the street because there is one guy in Brooklyn doing it.
Right.
And they had a big article about him, that people love it.
It's all about the chocolate.
Well, Foxes, you bet. It can
Just
only-
sing them. You
Right.
bet.
Yeah,
Yep.
Foxes, you bet can only be that if you use Hershey or any other. No
Not
offense
to
to
say.
Hershey. Yeah, I mean that's there. But
It's club soda,
Got
right?
the
With
secret
all-
now.
it's-
Foxes,
it's-
you bet.
Milk.
Foxes.
Milk, club soda.
Well,
Foxes,
seltzer
you-
actually, because there is
oh,
a difference
seltzer.
between club soda.
Seltzer.
Seltzer.
Seltzer, milk, and Hershey.
Yeah,
and Foxes,
and
you
Foxes,
bet.
you bet.
Can't say Hershey.
That's
And
it.
that's it.
Well, and the
It's
way
all
you
in,
stir
it's
it,
all in your fingers,
it's
isn't
all
it?
in how you stir it. Because then it depends on how big of a head you want on your egg cream.
Oh, boy, this is getting
That's
sexy.
the secret.
This is getting
Pour the
sexy
chocolate
now.
glass.
That's the
It's the
secret.
fingers, it's the head. Oh, my God.
Well, you know the.
I
it's
had to
that.
make a joke.
Well, hey, then you'd love the first act of the 3
Oh,
egg creams.
really?
Oh, yes, you would.
I could be loose when I have
Yeah, there you go. So could Angela sometimes.
Oh, God. Well, this sounds so unique.
Oh,
love
yes.
to
I'm
I'm
going
in
to
the
tell
mood for a
all.
chocolate egg cream.
Right? Yeah.
I'm sure
about
you're
you?
going to go get one now when you leave, right?
Who
They
plays
should
Lou
have that. They should have
Christie?
that at Dunkin' Donuts.
Sorry?
Who plays Lou Christie?
Nobody plays Lou Christie.
Just the music?
Just the music.
Just the music.
It's a one-person show.
And you're it. You're the
I
big
play
superstar.
8
Oh.
characters.
I would love to
I think
see
8 or
it.
We're going to
9.
go. We're going on November 10th.
Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
Someone, I think they're all trying to talk to me. Look at this.
So we've got Patricia watching, Johnny, the pizza guy. We've got Randy, the mother of the lady, Boom Boom Betty. Susan Pinky, Mariana Iaboni. Great show. Tell Gregg I hope he's doing better. We've got Francis, love, positive possibilities, and prosperous vibrations for you.
Well, that's
Francis.
beautiful. Look at that.
Can't wait to bring the show to Long Island. My mother lives in Massapequa. That's Johnny, your friend. What are they
Oh.
saying to you? Let me see.
Well, there's something about, oh, George told me to move to the left.
Oh,
Is that better?
oh, that's funny. But this is
Okay.
really
Yeah,
good. I think
I love it.
Edward Hart, Hopewell as well. He runs the spa right down the block if you want to go there one day. Thanks, Ed. How you doing? So, how are we going to how do people get tickets for November 10th if they just want to view it? Like, let's say a few fundraisers want to go. Maybe we'll get some people to watch
Well,
it.
you could go to our website, which is 3egg creams, the number 3 eggcreams.com, and you'll see a United Solo ticket button.
Oh,
You can
okay.
click that, which will take you to the United Solo site, which is just our page, and you can buy tickets through
Now,
that.
is it more expensive in Manhattan to
I-
go? Because
I-
I would assume out here it's cheaper.
Well, it is less money, but not by much. I think the tickets are only $5 or $10 more than you would pay here.
Oh, okay. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
And it's, it's a lot of fun. It's, you could also go to the United Solo page, which I think is unitedsolo.org, and get tickets there as well.
Great. Now, Johnny says, do I remember Nino's Pavilion in Glen Cove? Do you?
No.
I don't think so, Johnny, but I guess they're gone. But probably know a few people, Sansoni Market was just on the show. If you're in the pizza business, you probably know him.
Oh, Jericho Turnpike?
Yeah, love them.
Oh, I
They
love
were
their
just on.
sandwiches. They're about this big.
Oh, well, we just had the man from
$10.
Italy come, and
Yeah,
he
he
made
is-
pizza this big.
Oh,
We had a big event
wow.
at Sansoni 2 weeks ago. It was great. And the guy wrote a
Excellent,
book,
excellent
so he
Italian
sold his
food.
book there.
Well, I have to tell you,
boy.
Johnny C is he fits
Does he do
right into
pizza,
you
though?
guys. What's that?
Does he make pizza?
No, he brings people together. He's just like you guys.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's if I didn't meet Johnny C, I would never know what the true meaning of network
Okay, well,
was.
Johnny C., I hope that when I meet you, you're going to bring pizza. Because you're the pizza guy, so what the hell? I hope you do. We also have Kata Cohen.
Keta Cohen.
Who is that?
Yes, that's someone that I'm dating.
Oh, Kata.
Yes.
Can't
yeah,
wait to meet her.
wonderful girl.
Oh, nice to
Very
meet
well.
you, Kata. And
Keta.
Johnny C.
How are
says,
you?
I need pizza recommendations in Long Island.
Yeah.
Oh, I have plenty. I have plenty of pizza. I'll let you know when I see you. Umberto's is good, but we have quite a few connections here. We do a lot of send our guests to a lot of pizzerias and Italian restaurants after the show. Okay, so he says good, Johnny C.
I
So is
love
he-
you, Johnny.
Is he handsome?
Oh, he's a dashing handsome man.
Trust me, I'm not looking. I just like men dressed and handsome men. That's all.
And you know what? He's a sharp dressed man.
Oh, then he's
He-
got to. He's got to
definitely
come.
better than me.
He's got to come, and we have to have a drink. That's
Oh
all.
yes.
Yeah.
You hear this, Johnny?
And who's the
Come on.
third person? Oh, George.
George, yes.
He's a doll, and he's a
Yes.
heavy dresser.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Angelina's? Ah, I went there all the time. Angelina's is where I used to meet Michael Amante after the Westbury Music Fair. He used to go there with his family, Johnny. There you
Yeah.
go.
Just a
I
small
do
world.
know everybody. Now it's a bakery. He's saying thank you. Yeah, the old Angelina's is now a bakery.
Wow. Wow.
And they're Chinese, the people that
And
own
they're
it. Asian, yeah. But it's very good.
You're good.
Yeah, right across from Frank Steaks. Yep. So,
Oh, I
Yeah.
used to work in a travel agency next door to Angelina's. Was called Harmony Travel.
so he
it was
probably
a
knows
house.
them.
And then it's a bakery.
It's really, it's a bakery now. Actually, you
But
get a very nice little
I'm going
sandwich.
back to the 80s. That was
Very
80s.
nice sandwich and a cup of coffee, and I want to do a book tour there.
Really?
But they don't speak English, so it's very hard for me to get them to say yes.
Right.
I basically just have to bring everything and set it up.
And let's say,
Oh,
look at it,
that's
right?
That's
funny.
what I usually do, And then sometimes I get thrown out of places. But anyway, this is my book, okay? You're both getting a copy of it.
Oh, thank
All
you very
right,
much.
and this is my first book, and this is a true story about me and my best friend and this little child. She's still alive. This is my baby. It's on Amazon,
Thank you.
and I wrote
Thank
you
you.
both a
Thanks
little
so much.
note.
Wow.
You may know someone. My dream is to have a movie of
Oh,
my
wait.
book someday.
Okay.
Everybody usually gets Italian bread on the show, but today I was running late, so you're getting chocolate chip cookies from Susan,
Oh,
who donated the
thank you.
cookies.
Yay.
but normally we start the show up with a loaf of bread because I believe bread
Right.
and Italian bread and any nationality, when you break bread,
Oh, you break right.
shit happens.
That's right.
And it's good shit.
Yes. that's
Because
always
we
very
don't
good.
allow bad shit at the club.
No.
If we get bitches, we throw them out the door. Because we only want nice people. Because we believe in helping everyone. So you're in the same business and he's in the same business, good. Talk to each other because maybe together you can have a bigger event.
That's right.
And that's how I think. But not everybody thinks that way in life.
Let's change their minds.
Yeah, well, I try. Now, Johnny Pizza Guy says he knows Little Enrico's. Oh, they just reopened again. Yeah. He's very nice. They won't come on the show, though. I asked them 3 times.
I can go to Timbuktu.
He's very serious, the Enrico's guys on Franklin Avenue. So I know his friend, but I haven't been able to get him
They're
on.
very nice. They're members of the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, I know, but he won't talk to me.
Why
And I'm
not?
nice.
That's
I don't know. Well,
Well,
maybe
we'll
you should
have to
talk to him.
talk to him for you.
But the pizza's delicious, though.
Really?
It
I
is.
go there
Yeah.
because I don't take it to heart. Some people, they get afraid. I don't know why. You think I'm scary? I'm very nice. I'm not scary. And I do nice things. I bring food.
I love pizza.
No, I've got to grow up on pizza.
That's it.
So do you have like a little kind of section of the play you want to talk a
Oh,
little?
I
Can you
could,
do that?
well, I
One
could.
little thing, something that, what is the best part of the play?
Oh, my Lord. What is the best part of the play? Well, I tell you, a lot of people love the first act. And when I walk into I love how the play opens up, actually.
How does it open up?
Well, first off, Lightning Strikes is playing. and
Yeah,
it's-
love
and it's,
that.
I know.
And it's.
Do you have a lightning thing?
Well, it's raining and you hear the thunder and the
Ah.
song is playing and people have their egg creams on the audience and I come running in with my coat over my head and right off the bat,
Dying to see this.
right off the bat, you know that I'm very much a jukebox person because I come in and I look at the jukebox and I go, why do they got to put their fingers on the jukebox? Can you tell me that? No respect. And I take out my handkerchief and I wipe it clean. I go, that's better. Not having any smudges on my Rhapsody. And then I go in and I say to the audience, hey, thanks for coming. Salute. And they all raise their egg creams. And it's wonderful to hear a huge audience go, salute.
And there's a little liquor in the egg creams, right?
Well, the only place we had that was at the off-Broadway place, was the cutting room. And they put different egg creams with, named them different things.
Yeah,
but-
that's a good thing.
Yeah, they loved it, and they sold many, and
Yeah.
a lot of people had their own egg creams without liquor in it. And
But that's good to do. When I had my book launch, Patricia made Valentinis for everybody because my name is Valentina. And she's very creative that way. And
See?
she made it, served it. She was a doll. She does a lot of events too. We do a lot of the same
why?
stuff.
Look how quick this worked. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was
wow,
like within a week,
amazing.
right? When we make
Yeah.
shit happen here.
I tell you.
So then what happens
proof.
after that scene?
Oh, well, I mean, after that, then I tell the audience, about this. Do you remember Angela? And then and they go, come on, you remember her, Betty the Bull's daughter. And it goes in how they met. He tells the story when they were 17 and how they were almost at this pinnacle of their, sexual connection. And suddenly he realizes, I love this girl, and he runs away.
Johnny says it makes grown men cry.
That's right. That's
And Johnny says, can we hear a little Mrs. Maroney? Who's Mrs. Maroney?
well, when I think I'm going to have to get this girl back at my apartment, my mother's apartment. Mrs. Maroney, yeah, it's good. And I go, so when I walk in, I think I'm going to have all the apartment to myself, and I'm praying to God, please let it be a confession, let it be shopping, let it be anywhere, but Aqueduct Avenue for the next hour. I'll do anything. But when I walk in, I go, Vincenzo, is that you? And in walks dear old mom. It is you. Yeah, ma, it's me,
Very nice.
So there's a lot of fun, a lot of different, and it's so East Coast relatable.
You sing some of the songs too, or no?
Oh no, I don't
They
sing
were
the
all
songs.
Lou Christie
yeah,
songs.
right. And actually, Lou Christie has given us one of his songs. We have this wonderful, and I can't say it because it'll ruin it, but this wonderful moment that he's actually went back into the studio and recorded one of his songs a cappella just for us.
Wow,
Wow,
that's wonderful.
Yeah, so.
Lisa Michelle Sandler says, I can't wait to get my chance to see you
Oh,
and
my
the show.
God,
Is she an old friend?
Oh, no, they're the big Lou Christie fans, and now they've become big 3A Creams fans.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. So you have 2 fan clubs going on.
Big time, yes.
That's great. Well, this is terrific. So how do people reach you? What's your website?
Well, our website is 3acreams.com. Again, that's the number 3, acreams.com. And we're also on Facebook. Just look us up on 3A Creams. I think it's facebook.com/3A Creams. It's as simple as that.
Okay, well, everybody at least go get an A cream. this
Yeah, go
week.
back.
I mean, really.
We wanna
we're-
bring them
Can't
back.
go home
Susan,
with that one.
we're going to get an A cream on the weekend, for sure. But we have to go to an ice cream parlor. And the nose is here today.
The nose.
So the nose, we ask questions to the nose.
Okay.
This is really Greg's nose, but while he's not here, I use it, but he was getting trouble
I'm sorry, you
when I
lost
touch
it.
it. But this is, look, it
Greg.
kind of looks like his nose, too. So ask the nose a question. The
Okay.
nose is like a Ouija board.
I want you to go first.
Let me go first.
Any question, it could be anything.
Any
It
question?
could be what color is the sky.
Oh, all right.
You know, it doesn't have to be connected to the show or anything.
I got a better one. Greg, when you coming home?
Okay.
No way, Jose.
No way. Greg, you better come home. You're dead if you don't come home to me. We can't wait to have you back.
You better feel better, Greg.
Yes,
Greg,
he is. He's getting better. He is.
Yeah, he
And
went
what
through
about
some
you?
Is
surgery.
my wife making me a nice pasta dinner?
Okay, is his wife, what's her name?
Carol.
Carol.
Absolutely.
Hey!
See you? That's it. And my travel chick here, I keep calling you the travel chick. Joanne DeSalvo. Krushner.
I know, that's why I did.
Mrs. Krushner, married to a great dentist down the block.
Thank you, thank you. Am I going to go on a vacation?
Get serious.
Get serious.
Ah, that's nice.
But you will. Ask another one.
No, that's
That's good. All
Yeah.
right. Well, you will. You go where you want, don't you?
Not lately.
No, well, because of what everything that's going on. But I want to just thank you all for coming. I hope you
Thank you.
enjoyed it.
Thank you for
Tell
having us
every
on.
one of your friends, like it and share it. And we'll continue to do it. We will be talking about it for a few days.
Don't forget.
And, you
Long
know,
Island Breakfast Club.
Long Island Breakfast Club Show.com. You want to come on, give Valentina a call, and we'll make some arrangements. But it's your way to get the marketing out. Now we're going to play the clip of this great man from the A Creams.
Thank you for playing it. Thank
Okay.
you for having us on.
Thank you.
Yo, how you doing? It's Vim Marone. You ever been to Paradise? I could take you there and back. Meet me at 3A Creams, the new one-man show starring me. Thank me in the morning.
It was just wonderful. I mean, you're not expecting, you know, what you think is going to happen because, and Vincent is so incredible as an actor. I mean, he was kept everyone captivated from the moment he opened his mouth to the end. And the way they used the music, I never thought they would ever use my music in anything like this.
Hey.
You know.
Speaking of the old days, you remember Angela? Who's Angela? Well, you remember? Angela. Benny the Bull's daughter. That's right. Angela Rose Bernstein. A maiden, unmatched in beauty, smarts, and, well, until I met her, untouched by anyone anywhere. And soon, I am nose to nose with this goddess in black leotard and jeans. I mean, there we are, wobbling on the staircase when she jumps up and wraps her arms and legs around me like a freaking cobra. I mean, we're talking about a death grip here, man. Nails digging into my back like penknives, pockets sucking the tuck out of my head, air out of my lungs, and there I am with my hand wedged so tight between her legs I can't pull it out. It's like we're joined at the hip, only I'm trying to get my hand out to reach my flying time when...
3A Creams is the quintessential New York story. It's about life and love. It's about loss. It's about youth and growing older and what we do to survive. It's about what we need from each other. It's really a fabulous piece. It tells all about the Bronx, but it also tells a larger story about what it is just to be alive and to be in love.
Listen to me, a fantastic, fantastic show. I recommend anybody to come and see it. Makes grown men cry.
It is. But I can tell you this. She looked more beautiful in that moment than ever. It's as if all that time chipped away anything earthly, till there was nothing left but the heaven beneath. You see? She really was an angel.
Phenomenal. What a love story. Come. You're going to love it. It's one of the best I've seen. It was a great night for me.
When you have brilliant writing and brilliant acting, you have a combination of a great play, and you have to come out and see it.